Hey guys, story time. So children actually get used to things that you be wondering, is this child supposed to fall in love with this particular thing? I'm going to tell you the reason why I say so, because now when I think about it, it is so strange to me how I had to go through such pain because a friend of mine went through it and I fell in love with it. You can imagine falling in love with something like that. That's so funny. Alright, you guys are highly welcome back to my channel. This is Jenna Bobo Ribbons channel, and if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, it's time now for you to subscribe. Please subscribe, like and share this video, and also leave your comments below, because I'm going to give you juicy gist. I'm going to be telling you so much about myself. You guys have been seeing me on social media, you're like, Jenna. So now it's not about celebrities anymore, it's about me. And I have so many stories about my life that will really touch the younger generation, and also they'll get to learn from my experiences. I've got so many experiences at a very young age. I kept asking myself while I was much younger, I'm like, why do I go through all of this? Not like my life isn't good, not like things weren't going on well with me. Everything was fine, but I had to go through so much in life. I don't know why, but now I see the reason why I had to go through all of that, because every day opens me up to a new file, a new kind of life, a new things, and I'm like, wow, so this is the reason why I was going through all those things I went through. So it would make me strong to face whatever I'm facing right now as it stands. Alright, so today I'm going to tell you how I fell in love with surgery. I got operated on, all because a friend of mine was operated on. Yeah, this was in my SS2 while I was still in secondary school, right? Yeah, I was still in secondary school then. In our SS2, I think so, it was an SS2, SS2. That was 2016, 2006. So yeah, 2006 I was in my SS2 by that time. And then one of my very good friends, which is all big, we're all big girls now, she's married and a mother of 2 right now. We got married the same year, you can imagine. Although she got married a few months before I did. So then we were eating, I think it was corn, pear and yam or so. There was this corn she got, boiled corn. Me, I'm not really a fan of corn, and particularly yam. So she got so in love with corn, yam and pear or something like that, that she ate it to a point that it started disturbing her. So one thing led to the other. We're in a boarding house. We were in secondary school then, in a boarding house, a federal school, yeah, in Benue State. So she got so as in she kept eating corn and pear. She now mixed it with yam. We don't know if it was, initially we were thinking it's constipation, because we actually rushed her to the school clinic, and from there they said no, her parents needed to come and pick her up. And so her parents came and picked her up. Before we knew it, we just got the news in secondary school. So you guys, from there we got the news that she was operated on. From there we got the news that she was operated on, right? We were so not okay. We're like, it's not our friend that just left school a few days back. Everybody was like, surgery, in secondary school, it looks like it's something so painful. Obviously it's something very painful, but because I've gone under to the theater a couple of times, so I no longer feel it as painful as that. So it was painful. Everybody we're just talking about her in the hostel. Although before that time, there's this thing that used to happen to me as a young girl. Whenever I eat and I drink water and I run, I don't know if it happens to any of you out there, and I run, I begin to feel bloatedness on the right side of my abdomen. At the time, so I used to tell my dad, and my dad doesn't joke with anything that concerns health. Don't just see you have headache, you take tablets You take injection. I mean, I didn't even like tablet, so I prefer to take injection. They will now buy me egg. You can imagine. You know, when you're ill in my house, then it's fun time for you. They'll give you all the attention. You understand now? They'll give you all the attention. And particularly when you take injection, I didn't really know, like I was taking the injection because I was trying to be pampered, but because I didn't like tablet. If you give me tablet, as soon as it enter my mouth, the next minute I'm throwing up. It was so like that. I can't even fake it. It was for real. I preferred injection, which was painful. As a child, people will be wondering, what kind of a child prefers injection to taking tablet? I never liked it. I preferred that pain. Then my dad would now buy me egg, and I'll eat, and he will pamper me, give me all the good things, juicy things. Those are the things I loved. So back to the story. Let me just leave that aside. So from there, she came back to school. We now went for the holiday. Although I had those pains and I've been complaining to my dad about it. So that time, since my friend had gone under the knife, she had gone under surgery. I just fell in love with the whole surgery thing. I don't know how it came about, and I felt like I really wanted to be operated upon too. And I had this pain going on my right abdomen, even though I just complained about it lightly to my dad, so he wasn't so serious. My dad would be like, oh, maybe the water in your tummy. You know, most times when you drink water, you're running on it. As a child, it would be doing bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't know if you guys used to experience that, or you were experiencing it as a child. So I felt maybe it was just that. But after that, my friend's surgery, and I found the need. Okay, this thing can be more serious than what we are thinking. Maybe I should just better. And I went on like, and I told my dad. Whenever I ate and I ran and I felt the pain on my right abdomen, like bloatedness on the right abdomen, I went to complain to my dad, and then he said, okay, this maybe it's appendix. I'm like, wow, this is nice. Since my friend went under the knives because of appendectomy, so maybe I should go through it. And I don't even know why it was doing me, my people. Like, I don't even know how to explain this whole thing, but it's so funny that a young girl would just fall in love with surgery. Can you just imagine? That was how my dad took me to the hospital. Went to do the test, then I discovered that there was an appendix. Obvious, everybody has appendix. So it's not just me. Everybody has appendix on their right abdomen. That's where all the chaffs we eat, the stones, rice that is not properly cooked. That's where it all digests to. Apart from the one that goes through the colon and the rest of it, that one goes that way. It's like a reservoir for dirt. You understand? All this chaff, dirt we eat, that's just the reservoir. Aside from the one that goes through the colon, which comes out through in form of excreta and all of that. So they described, but it wasn't really ripe. Like, they used to be ripe that it would get ruptured and it would burst, and sometimes can even end someone's life. And so from there, the doctor was like, it's advisable we just do it now that I'm still young, so that before I grow up, the scar would have disappeared and I will not need to do it again. So my dad said, fine. Inside of me, I was excited. You can imagine someone that is going to the theater being excited to be as like, I don't even get it. If I think about it now, I'm like, why was I so naive as at the time? It's common among children. Some children it's just common. You just fell in love with things that are not important, irrelevant things. You can imagine what I fell in love with. Surgery, as at the time. So that was how I went under the knife, went under the surgery. They did the surgery for me, went through all the checks and everything. And I went to do surgery. But guess what? After the surgery, I had a complication. That complication was that a week after my surgery, it was during the Christmas, it was first term holiday during the Christmas. So 1 week after my surgery, the thing broke down completely. So the school that was even thinking I want to go to school, senior student will no longer send me. Now they will no longer send you. They'll start pumping you. Your friends will be fetching water for you. All of those fun I wanted to go and catch I stayed at home for 1 month plus before I went back to school. So you guys just guard your children in case they complain of anything. Try to find out more. Did your friend go through such a thing in school? Did you see it anywhere? Because sometimes the things they're complaining about are not really happening to them because they heard their friends complain about them. They want to do them as well. I hope you learned something. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe and don't forget to hit on the notification bell so you always get notified whenever I post a video. Thank you so much for watching my videos today.